For the last 3 years, I have helped more than 300 powerlifters get back to pain-free training. And most of them didn't just recover. They came back even stronger than before their injury. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what we did in order to make that happen. So you can do it too. Because there's something else I haven't told you yet, and that is that we got those results 100% remotely. No massage therapy, no heat or ice treatments, and not even 6 weeks of rest. They didn't stop training, they didn't stop lifting, they didn't stop doing what they like to do, and they reduced their pain while progressing in the gym. So my name is Brian, I'm a sports physiotherapist specialized in powerlifting, and in this channel, you will find strategies, tips, and exercises to help you overcome pain and come back stronger under the bar. So if you don't want to miss anything that could be helpful for your recovery, just hit the subscribe button. Now let's get to the point. Almost everyone of the 300 athletes I've worked with came to me in a pretty critical state. Pain had been ruining their training for weeks, months, and even for years. And when that is the case, training isn't fun or challenging anymore. So they had lost all confidence in their bodies, in their lifts, in their capacities, and some were even thinking about quitting powerlifting. The worst part is that they had already tried everything. Rest, lighter weights, other physios, massage sessions, chiros, heat and cold therapy, bracing exercises, mobility exercises, and none of it worked. You may wonder why, and the answer is actually pretty simple. Because how are any of these things supposed to bring you back under a heavy bar, pain-free and confident? That's right. It's just not possible. Sure, rest, massages, any of these quick fix therapies will calm things down for a few days, maybe if you're lucky for a few weeks. But once you lift heavy again, the pain always comes back. So what's the real solution? Let's build that together. I think an ideal solution would be specific to powerlifting and the lifts that you will practice, the movements that you will do during your sports, during your activity. The solution has to be specific, and the solution also has to be intense because we want to come back to heavy loads, to high intensities. So the solution needs to be specific to your pain, to your injury, to your goals, and to the movement and the unique demands of powerlifting. That means that the solution has to focus on building capacity, on gradual exposure to progressive constraints, to movements that mimic your lifts, to movements that feel good for you and strengthen your joints, and to movements that build confidence. And that's great because that ideal solution is exactly what we do at Rehab. Let me show you 2 quick case studies. You might be in a similar situation, so that could be helpful for you. Take Ludivine, for example. She's a French powerlifter, European champion, and world champion in the juniors -63 category. So I doubt you're in that situation, but the point is that before working with us, her hips had been really sore for months. Squats became painful, she started to lose confidence, and the worst thing is that she was losing confidence in the lift she dominated the most. So we adjusted her training with variations that she could tolerate, and we gradually rebuilt her capacities, improving her mobility and strength, and making a few technical adjustments that allowed her to come back pain-free under the bar, full of confidence and ready to perform at the highest level. The second case study is about Bruno, who is not an elite lifter, of course, but also a competitive lifter. So in his case, he had been dealing with shoulder pain on bench press to the point he could barely lift light weights without feeling his shoulders burn. We didn't stop training, we adapted it. We refined his technique, added some specific rehab work for his upper body in order to rebuild his shoulder tolerance. Within a few weeks, he was bench pressing pain-free again. So if you are a powerlifter dealing with pain, whether you compete or not, I want you to remember that what you need is not rest, is not ice or heat therapy, it's not massage either, but it's a plan that includes load management, technical adjustments, and rehab exercises that will allow you to rebuild your capacities, dominate pain, regain confidence, and come back stronger under the bar. So you need a plan and a system that is specifically built for your sport. So in this channel, of course, you will find a lot of advice that will help you with that. But if you want to make sure that you start in the right path, in the right way, and you want a successful rehab process, you can have access to the exact same protocols that I've used and have worked for more than 300 powerlifters. You will find them in my rehab platform, in my rehab community, and that will be in the first link in the description. So go check that now. I think it will be really helpful for you.